What's good, YouTube? It's Vex Reacts, and I'm back with another reaction video. Now, I just reacted to Stray Kids featuring LiSA, Social Path, and the idea of the video was very interesting to say the least. But I really wanted to dive deeper into the storyline. I really wanted to dive deeper into the music. So we checking out Stray Kids featuring LiSA, Social Path Explained to get the in-depth, behind-the-scenes exclusive. This video is going to be made by Bookish Theory. Shout out to Bookish Theories for the video. Let's get straight into it.
Hello and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about Stray Kids' Social Path, focusing on a breakdown of the lyrics in the music video to see what they can tell us about the story told in this comeback. Social Path is a song co-written by three Racha featuring LiSA that describes the difficult process that they had to endure in order to walk the path towards their dream. In this brand new Japanese release, Stray Kids and LiSA come together in a powerful track that expresses the struggles that they had to overcome during this journey. You see, as we'll see in a second, both the lyrics and the music video are actually very reminiscent of the dystopian coming-of-age story that Stray Kids told us back in the Class series, which is...
If you haven't checked out the reaction to Stray Kids' Social Path, it should be up in the cards or down in the description, but I did get the message of the song right, and I love how they actually talk about issues that regular people go through day to day. Like she said, they talking about they journey from rags to riches, as we would say over here in America. So I think it's cool that they could really share their experience and also bring somebody in like LiSA to also, speak on that experience as well. So it don't just feel like the Stray Kids talking about it. And it's also cool because their name is Stray Kids. I feel like since I first started reacting to Stray Kids and listening to their music and learning more about them, everything that they stand for is being the oddballs. You know what I'm saying? When they came into the industry, they was known as the loud, rowdy type of group, and they never strayed away from that, pun intended. And look at where they at now. You know what I'm saying? They took the path that got them to their dreams, and it was lonely, but they ended up where they need to end up, and they love that feeling of chasing it, achieving it, and now pouring that energy back into their fan base. And shout out to Stay. You make them stay, obviously, because they always show love to y'all, and I think it's cool to be a part of it and just really experience it from my journey on YouTube of starting out and now where I'm at now. It's cool.
Stripped of its supernatural aspects, it could actually be seen as a metaphor for their idol journey. Back then, Stray Kids rebelled against a society where they didn't belong, and eventually chose to walk a road not taken, which was an unbeaten path that was more difficult to pursue, but that was right for them precisely for that reason. Despite walking that road that gave them side effects, their difficult journey was kind of necessary if they wanted to find their true self, and all the music that came after that is a testament that their identity is now solid and true to itself. With Social Path, Stray Kids explored this topic once again, but this time taking an angrier and even more aggressive stance on the meta. At the beginning, for instance, the video opens with the members in a post-apocalyptic world where they're seemingly the only survivors. Soon enough, however, the camera cuts to Changbin on his bed, thus revealing that the opening scene was a nightmare that he was having while he was asleep. Now, right off the bat, this contrast between the battlefield and the bedroom is very important because it actually tells us that the events that we'll see on screen are for the most part set in their own mind. Back in Clay, metaphor or not, there was a story to follow, but this time...
Oh, I like this. And I love watching these explain videos. I wish they made them for every single MV, because I would actually do every single MV and then an explain video and have like a series going. But unfortunately, they don't always do it, but I'm glad that we got this for Social Path. I didn't notice that, Changbin was sleeping in the bed and everything that was going on was a dream. And I love the metaphor in it because a lot of the times we feel like the world is attacking us. But when we really sit back and, look at things from a third person point of view, we only feel like that because we see all of the negativity and the positivity. A lot of the times it don't be nothing personal. We just take it personal, and you can't move like that. You got to take the stuff and be like, all right, that's life. We might not be dealt fair cards, but all we can do is take the cards that we're given and give our best effort in order to, rebel against that. And they rebelled against the odds that they was given, and they ended up where they wanted to end up because they did so. You know what I'm saying?
The video itself is an allegory. The visuals are very symbolic here. In many of the scenes, the members are surrounded by faceless people. They are attacked by shadows, chained, imprisoned, and these scenes might actually represent the more negative feelings that they might have experienced during their idol journey. Social Path is strongly about them choosing their destined path despite it being lonely, difficult, and
What does this say? I know it's going to be lonely because, this is the lyrics. This is the lyrics. Okay. I know it's going to be lonely because everyone keeps turning me down. Countless new surroundings. Cold eyes keep looking me down. I'm still in the crowd, alien of the town again. You only get to live one life. I know I'm ready. Take the chance no matter what they tell me. I cannot explain this feeling. Yeah, this path was meant to be my dream. I like that. And the crazy thing is they're living a life that not very many people live. So you got to understand the isolation. You got to understand the fear that comes with that, because who can you turn to? And I also feel like that also make the group a little bit closer. And I love that aspect of it because you can bond with the people who going through that unique experience. You as a group, y'all going through an experience that nobody else has experienced. And sure, other groups go through something similar, but it's completely different from your experience because the way that they form the group is different. You know what I'm saying? The way that they get along is different. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Just like they don't know how to explain the feeling because it's their first time going through it. And who can really, understand them?
alienating. They chose this road and they will keep on going without any regrets. But what makes it especially remarkable is that they were able to succeed despite all the people actively working against them. In the intro, for instance, the song opens by saying that they gave up their youth for their future, so now they just want to rise up stronger. As they live through an endless night waiting for dawn, however, the members kind of disagree with people saying that they wasted their youth, because as a matter of fact they actually did, and those who underestimated them were wrong, because in their youth they endured many temptations and became harder and stronger like diamonds under pressure. All the work and struggles they lived through in their youth were part of a process that they accept, because at the end of the day we only have one life and they'll do with theirs whatever they want. They chose a lonely path and they're still the aliens of the town, but even if people reject them, look down on them and would like them to give up, Stray Kids laugh at their nonsense and keep going no matter what. The more people
literally, bro, they literally laugh at it. If you've ever seen any of the Skiz Code episodes, bro, guys are living the life. Guys are loving their life. And I really rock with it. Because we see parts of the negativity, but I promise you, as a person from the outside, you don't see everything. And I realized that once I started doing YouTube, I see a lot of positivity, but I also see the negativity and I choose to ignore it. Sometimes I reply to it. Sometimes you see it and you defend me. But at the end of the day, you can't see all of the negativity. They see it. It's right in front of their face, because whenever somebody comment in the comment section, you have to go looking through the comment section. They see every notification. They see it. So I understand, bro.
Want them to stop, the more they keep going. The demon they have inside is awakened by the hatred of these individuals, but little do these people know that it's this very darkness that will be weaponized against them. As Stray Kids look back on their past, the ashes of their youth prove that their passion burns eternally. So if anything, people's judgment and hatred is the fuel that makes this drive burn even stronger. This, however, doesn't mean that the opinion of others doesn't affect them, because in the second verse, the lyrics focus on the pain and anxiety that one experiences when these opinions actually take control. Like we see in the video, when they toss and turn in their bed, these voices might take over, and if they don't shake them off right away, they might actually overcome them completely. Reflecting on all the people that came and went, at the end of the day there's only them in the mirror, so when evil thoughts threaten to take over them, they have to fight against their own mind and let it go before it gets worse. The video offers a perfect representation of what they're singing about here.
This one, and now that I'm getting more of the, background behind it, the visuals make a whole lot more sense. Because on one hand, yeah, you could use that negativity as fuel because you want to prove the haters wrong. You want to show them that everything that they talking about, BS. And I'm not going to lie. Every time I've done something profound, It was when my back was against the wall. I didn't have no other option. So I was able to put myself out there. And now that I'm, maturing, getting older, I understand that I don't have to have my back against the wall to go all out. I don't have to have my back against the wall to, be myself and chase my dreams. And you don't either. Whoever's out there, you don't have to have your back against the wall before you decide to man up. Man up where you are. You know what I'm saying? Or woman up wherever you are. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for nobody. You don't have to wait until you're comfortable. Do it now and figure it out on the way because you're strong enough. You've been blessed with the tools. You've been blessed with the abilities if you trust yourself. But you'll never know what you're capable of if you keep second guessing and second stepping. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. If you keep second guessing and second stepping, you'll never know what you're capable of. And at the exact same time, you need to take care of your mental because it can weigh down on you. You can take it personal because you're human. You have feelings. So take care of yourself, but also use that hate as fuel. Just like Stray Kids said. Come on, man. They're dropping gems.
Seemingly safe and secure in their own home, but people's voices and opinions torment them. In the MV, the members are surrounded by faceless people wearing bags over their heads, and these people close in on them, run after them, choke them, attack them. These are entities that embody the voices they hear in their darkest nights, so on the bags we see symbols that kinda hint at what these voices might actually say. We see question marks, possibly referring to all the people constantly questioning their choices and actions. Then we see exclamation marks, which are symbols implying strong feelings and opinions. Then we see plus and minus symbols, which could refer to the positive or negative feedbacks that they receive. And last but not least, we also see some tildes, which is a sign representing approximation. When put together, all these voices and opinions, whether negative, positive, or neutral, create a chaotic mess in someone's mind. But it's at this moment the Stray Kids choose to fight back against themselves and reject all this chaos. As fallen angels who cannot go back but only move forward, Stray Kids become empowered by this darkness. As their inner human is awakened, they rise above all this pain and anxiety, and instead of being swallowed up by the voices, they follow their destiny and create a social path going against the tide. Now,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this video is very well put together. You broke this down very well. This only got 1,000 views. Hey, everybody watching this, go drop a comment, show some love on Bookish Theories. This is a great video. She really breaking these lyrics down perfectly, bro. Like,
the fact that the song is called Social Path is interesting in and of itself here, because it can actually be interpreted in different ways. In urban terminology, a sociopath is a social media obsessed individual who has lost all empathy for others and only cares about themselves. This is a person with narcissistic tendencies who has lost touch with reality and uses social media in deviant ways only to benefit themselves. Now, given the recent events and considering that in general they can never catch a break, Stray Kids has had to deal with their fair share of social paths in their career, but almost in response to these people, they instead decide to follow a social path. By definition, a social path is a path characterized by companionship. It's a road that leads them to being sociable, to communicate with others, to connect. So in the video, they literally go against the sea of faceless social paths because their presence won't stop them from connecting with people with their music and words. In the video, even if they're surrounded, Stray Kids don't give up. The faceless people might block the way, but they push through. They create a path for themselves even if there's no path in front of them.
Dang, I didn't peep that. Now, I did peep him ripping that off, but I didn't peep the symbolism. I like that. That's deep. Even when it's no path, they made their own path. You know what I'm saying?
Because this is their destiny. This is what they dedicated their youth to. They didn't give it up. They used those years to prepare. So now they rise up stronger than ever. At the end of the video, despite the faceless voices trying to stop them, Stray Kids successfully create their social path and reunite with LiSA on a united front. They started alone. They had to go against a sea of faceless people. Even their own reality tried to stop them by putting obstacles in their way. But in the end, they were still able to connect. At the end of the video, the world they live in is still a battlefield, but they're not alone anymore. And I think that all in all, that's the main message of the song as a whole. No matter how many people will come for them, they will still follow their social path and connect. They'll keep running, they'll keep going, because their passion burns eternally, and nobody can ever put out that fire. To see what else Stray Kids have in store for us, for now we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always.
Nah, that was a great video. Bookish Theories. Let me know how you feel about the new song by Stray Kids called Social Path. And will you follow your own social path? Look at how far you've came. Look at how far they came. At some point, you got to realize that it's no looking back. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace and love always.